Welcome, everybody. My name's Tim Edwards. I'm excited today to talk to Christie Kearney, a little bit about her journey and how she got to this point. As you see, she's waving in the screen there. So first off, Christie, let's talk a little bit about kind of where you're from geographically and what was your career path, prior to this business.
Okay. Hi, Tim. Thank you very much for this opportunity today. As you may notice by my accent, I am from Australia. In Queensland, born and raised here, and my background is that I have always been in a service provided, a customer service, being able to help others in many ways, shapes or forms in my background. Most recently, the last 7 years, I have been in business for myself, with women, for women, and have helped thousands of women on amazing journeys throughout that time.
And what has you, looking at other avenues to basically take your career? What has you sort of looking?
Well, as most people say, just same with when you're looking for your future husband, is that or wife, is that you don't know when you stop looking, you'll find it, and that's exactly what happened. Almost a year. We're almost on the day of the anniversary right now, and just through a chance meeting through social media, I was introduced to an opportunity, and that opportunity was initially nothing that I would have been interested in, but it was time for a change. My heart wasn't in what I was doing for the last 6 years as much anymore, and my direction was wanting to change a little bit, and this opportunity has allowed me to do that and has rewarded me thousands of times over in this past 12 months.
Cool. Well, what I typically find with, people in the industry is that some kind of pain drives them to look for something different. So let's talk for a second about what were the issues maybe in your previous career path that really just didn't settle with you, that were unfulfilling, or what really drove you to do something different. Talk about that for a minute.
Well, it was actually my health. The industry that I had been in for 6 years was an Australian-based and Australian-run company. It was only available in Australia, but majority of the business required to be face-to-face, required to be one-on-one. And at the time, almost a year today, last year, I was not well enough to go out and do those. And so I needed finances, I needed to find a solution, and I needed to do the right thing for me and my family. And here we are. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm the happiest and healthiest I've ever been. And look out, world. I want to help. I want to help as many people feel this way. If I could just do that and allow them to feel the way that I feel right now, it's good.
Awesome. So what attracted you to this specific business, without talking about the company name or the product name? What is it that attracted you to that business or that particular organization?
The easiest way to describe it would be that it was the missing piece in my puzzle. It was just, it had just filled the void. It filled the gap that had been missing in our family dynamic, in my, can't even think of the words, and it's very hard. I'm very rarely lost for words, right? Yes, it was just the right place, the right time, all that kind of thing. But just everything about it, the whole package. There was nothing that I could fault. It was just all designed for me, is what it felt like.
Almost too good to be true, but it was true.
That's exactly it. Yes, you're in my mind. That's right. Too good to be true, but it is true.
So tell me what makes what you do different. Obviously, you probably looked at a few other opportunities, organizations, whatever you want to call them. So what is your competitive advantage? What is the distinction between what you do and what most people do in your field?
There's only one me in the world, of course. I don't think the world could handle more than one Christie Kearney. But the icing on the cake, so to speak, the cherry on top, was that the people that I was speaking to are amazing wealths of knowledge. And when they shared with me that they are yet to launch in Australia, that we are launching actually officially here in 2018, but that we could actually build, earn, and grow and rank and help change people's lives in the meantime before we're officially launched, I sort of looked at just the whole package and just went, wow, if I could actually be one of those first here in Australia, this, you know, could be the thing. It could be the meal ticket, could be the winning ticket for the family, so to speak. So there was many things, many conversations that were had, but it just ticked so many boxes and more. And yeah, a year later, no regrets, no nothing. It's every day I get goosebumps. Every day I jump out of bed without the alarm clock. That time zones, I'm learning time zones all over the world. The difference between the company I was with to the company I am now is that it is global. I can speak with people in different time zones all across the world. And I just love connecting with like-minded people across the globe and helping people solve their problems.
And what are your goals in the business?
World domination.
Well, I know you're already number one or number two all the time for the last maybe 8 or 9 months in Australia. So you're on track for world domination. But tell the public, what are your goals as far as the people watching? What are your goals for them?
My goals are to help teach people how my eyes were opened, how everything that I thought I knew and trusted wasn't necessarily the case, but also the opportunity here in Australia to be able to help people share the knowledge and to be able to just expand it and have another alternative. I want this company and this brand to be a household name. I want people to have the opportunity to have that freedom to stay at home like I do with my children, to be able to be there at all the school pickups and drop-offs, but to be able to have international conversations, you know, online and offline, to travel the world with my family and for the entire family to reap the rewards. That is my goal. I've done pretty good at it this year. My husband was actually able to have a taste of what it's like and what I've been experiencing, and I'm really looking forward to the children being able to be a part of that next year. That's my dream. That's my goal, is and my children learning from the best and being surrounded by the best, and surrounding yourself with amazing human beings across the globe. Doesn't have to be geographically where you are, but yeah, you can have an international business like that.
So you're obviously in Australia, you're in the US. Are you open anywhere else right now?
In 16 countries.
16 countries. Okay. So the opportunity is global. It's not just in Australia. So, but the opportunity to work with a top leader, especially when you have social media and things like video conferencing, you know, being able to work with a top leader doesn't really matter where they are. You know, it's just like you and I are sitting across the desk, right? So it's the perfect storm. Absolutely.
And ground floor opportunity, I know we hear that every day, but currently right now, being October 2017, there is less than 1% in Australia alone right now that are actually involved with this opportunity.
Yep.
So it's big potential, huge.
Now here's one from the heart. I want you to think really, you know, at a different level on what is your real why? What is it that really ticks the heart for you? That's your why, that you have to get this business done.
I think I always run from the heart. I eat, breathe, and speak the heart every day, probably, possibly sometimes too much in some people's thoughts. But that's a really good one. My why, of course, is my family. But why this time? Why this business? Why this company? It has done so many things. So many changes have happened for the good for my family alone, and the messages and the calls that I get each and every day from people sometimes have me in tears of happiness, sometimes have me in goosebumps, you know, high-fiving the air just for myself, or doing a little happy dance, just because of what this opportunity can do for any person out there.
Well, let me ask you a more targeted question. How old are your children?
7 and 5.
Tell me what it means to you to change their life, and what kind of difference is it going to make for them going forward with what they're going to experience with this business versus what they would have if you didn't take it.
I'm here every day when they wake up. I'm there every day when they finish school. I don't miss any of those moments, but I'm already seeing the changes that just this last 12 months have made, the choices that they're making, their behaviours, what they're wanting to do already has changed in the last 12 months. And I want to lead by example. I want to be the best version of myself so that they in turn want to be the best version of themselves as well. So
they can see that anything's possible, right?
Anything is possible.
Yeah.
You want it, you get it. Go and get it.
Yeah, with great legacy companies too, you know, there's the ability to, when they get a little bit older, to start working with mom to learn to be an entrepreneur and to be able to hand them that business where they can live that dream as well, and you can kind of coast and travel while they finish.
Absolutely. Or we can all do it together and be up there on the stages together and travel the world to all the different events that are available with the company, or not even events, just traveling the world is something that I want to open my children's eyes and also my husband's eyes too. It's something that I've had the fortunate of doing in the past and want to continue. It's not something, there's just too much beauty out there to not share it with others, especially my family.
And where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? Think if you had a crystal ball right now, what's Christie Kearney going to be doing in 3 to 5 years? What's going to change?
I actually wouldn't mind doing a lot of the things that I'm still doing right now, but there'd be a few more zeros in the team's list. That there'd be a few less worries, a few less thoughts that need to had to happen right now, with building any new business. But in regards to here, you know, 5 years from now, my goodness, my children will be in one of them will be in double digits. And every school holidays that will be somewhere helping others with an opportunity, my family's playing with their families and growing up and experiencing what the world has to offer, and to be able to work just like I'm doing right now with you anywhere in the world.
So if somebody were looking at this video right now and they were contemplating, you know, reaching out, doing something different, going for their dreams and goals, you know, what would you say to that person if they were just on the fence? What is it that you think they need to know to help them make a decision?
What's the worst that can happen? It's not a life or death situation. If you've got the herd of elephants in your stomach, or even just a butterfly in your stomach, or even that, you know, finding it hard to swallow and your heart's racing, that's good. That is a really good feeling to have. I've felt it. Even when I made that decision and went, you know what, let's do that. So just don't think, just take that call. I don't bite. I will talk your ear off. I'll pre-warn you on that one, you know, but it's all heart-centered. All I want to do is help others fulfill their dreams and solve their problems. So there'll be a link somewhere on here soon when you're watching this, and just reach out to me. Let's have a chat. Let's just see, what was it that sparked your interest? Was it the crazy, kooky accent? Was it something that I had said that has sparked your interest? You know, let's chat, and let's just see if this is the right fit for you.
You know, I used to tell people who had that fear, that lump in the throat, or the heart was racing. I said, that's not fear. That means it's important to you. So if you think about how important it is, you know, what the opportunity might be and how it can change your life, what do you think is going to happen if you don't decide? Nothing's going to change. So don't look at it as fear. Look at it as it's important, and the opportunity is there, but you have to say yes, or nothing happens.
Yeah.
So tell the people out there that are looking how they can get in touch with you.
There will be a link on this page that you can reach out to me, and let's have a conversation, and let's just see wherever you are in this world. I'm based here in Queensland, Australia. It will be a Facebook contact, so it doesn't matter what time of the day it is, reach out to me and I'll respond as soon as my eyes open and my feet hit the ground in the morning.
All right. Well, it's been my pleasure to do this interview with you. You're a rock star, and I can tell you if I were brand new in the business, I would love to work with you. So that should tell the people listening they need to take action, because you're going places, and it makes no sense to just watch. You know, you got to get on the field if you want to participate. Watching from the stands does nothing. So everybody have a great day. Reach out to Christie, and we'll see you at the top. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.